Been wasting time talking to my mom and figuring out calendars. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to be talking about Mark and Russell's Wild Ride. Mark and Russell's Wild Ride is a 2015 Disney XD television release about Mark wanting so desperately to get his license so he can drive the girl he likes to a pool party and all the stuff him and Russell do to try and get his license. It's directed by Jonathan A. Rosenbaum, cinematography by Jan or Jan Kiesser or Kaiser. It's edited by Jamie Alain, music by Scott Clausen, and it's written by Matthew Flanagan and David McHugh. The film stars Joey Bragg or Bragg as Mark, Sean Giambrone or Giambrone as Russell, Chris Gauthier as DMV instructor Glenn, Nicole Muñoz as Angela, and Tiera Skovbye as Ashley. The editing was kind of fun. It had a bit of a bounce. That's how I describe it. A bit of a bounce. It was very... It had some wipes. It had some fun things going on in it. The movie did move quickly, but I think it's a bit awkward. But the edit was kind of fun. It had a bit of a bouncy feel. So this is pretty bad, but it's like... How do I put it? It's not so bad that we were like vehemently uncomfortable and being like, oh my god, this is so bad, I'm so bored. It's so bad, it's funny, it's so bad, it's painful. It's just kind of like... The construction is still going on, by the way. It's a buddy comedy without like the adult humor. And there were a couple moments they really like tried, and there were some moments I did like kind of laugh. Because it's a little ridiculous. And all of the actors in this movie full send, which I guess that's a different section, but it's the nerdy boys want to be popular and are avoiding, you know, don't want to be stuck with the unpopular, gross kids, you know, for their whole lives. And the girl that Mark likes asked him to a pool party and wants him to drive them, and so the whole movie he's trying to get his driver's license, but he always chokes and gets really nervous during his driver's test, so he's failed like 5 times to get his license, and it's a whole thing. And so they go really far away to go to this DMV with this guy who's known for passing like 92% of his like tests. And so they go to try to do that, and it turns into a whole thing where they're gonna help this guy from having a mental breakdown because his wife is leaving him in order to get their license, and his license. And it's ridiculous and campy. It feels like it was trying to go like the stylized, campy, ridiculous version of like Max Keeble's Big Move, but they didn't full send into that stylized version. Does that make sense? Like, Max Keeble's Big Move, I know it's not everyone's favorite movie. I love Max Keeble's Big Move. Maybe it's because I saw it as a kid. But the movie, like, it sticks with its style and its vision from beginning to end. And I feel like Mark and Russell's Wild Ride didn't lean far enough into what they were going for it to be a total sell. It just landed between reality and the full sell. And I don't know. It just... There were comments about it. Like, there were reviews that said it's like Harold and Kumar, but... like for Disney, and I didn't disagree. Actually, that's probably a pretty good way to put it. The only part of this movie that I actually was surprised by and happy about was the girl that he likes that wants to take him to the pool, like wants to go with him to the pool party, does genuinely actually like him and wants to go to the pool party with him as a date. There was a while there where you're thinking like she just wants to use him because he can drive. But at the end, like, the closer we got to the end, the more I was like, oh, wait, she might actually like him. And at the end, he was like, you know, I'm so glad I got my license. And she was like, oh, I would have been fine if your mom drove us. I just wanted to spend more time with you. And, like, that was beautiful. That was the part that made it, like, really, that was a nice change. Because it's like, oh, Thank goodness. How nice that, you know, that was the case. And she got vanilla cupcakes for him. It was very sweet. So that's the only part of the story that I genuinely really liked. I do think Russell was kind of hilarious and a really highlight character. I believe this Sean person is in the Goldbergs. I think he's the main character in the Goldbergs. So he obviously went on to be very successful. But he was, like, Russell as a character stood out for me because he's, like, really a caricature, and it was really fun and cute. Actually liking him for real is by far and away my favorite part. That was the part that went, oh, okay, that's nice. Like, it's the part that made me be like, okay, very sweet, very nice, excellent. Least favorite part, maybe the rest of it, but not really. I mean, probably Glenn. Like, what an unnecessary, just ridiculous way to have this happen to them. I don't know. It's a little ridiculous. I get it. It's funny. Whatever. It was fine. Otherwise, like, I guess least favorite part, maybe when him and, like, how mean he is to Russell. That was probably, like, that was really mean. Watch again? Probably not. Would I recommend it? Ugh, that's tough. This is for free on Tubi or Peacock or whatever. You'll have ads. But it's not like, it just, like, isn't anything. Does that make sense? Like, it's fine. Like, I don't know. It was a very straight watch. Had a couple laughs. You know, if you want to watch a buddy comedy like Harold and Kumar that isn't R-rated, go for it. Otherwise, don't bother. Specific moments. The jock villain was so stupid. Genuinely, what an idiotic part of this movie. That was too much. That was like they were trying to go for like a Troy McGinty, and it was bad. Like, it was so fake. I hated it. Yeah, I don't know. It felt, yeah. I think Mark and Russell were good. I think that's the reason the movie isn't like so bad it's unbelievable and I'm like trashing on it. Because they were good. They sold their parts really well, and I liked that. Angela was also good, so was Ashley. I don't know. That's it. That's everything for Mark and Russell's Wild Ride. My final rating is 5 licenses out of 10. Our total movie count is. Parent death toll and credit count are still the same. If you want to keep up with what movie I'm watching when, follow me on all socials. You find out what movie I'm watching when. I put out videos every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesday. Join Patreon. I got a tier starting at just $1 where you get every video a week early. Tiers above that, you get daily trivia, monthly postcards, all that good stuff. What day is this? Oh. Okay. I'll cut this out if it doesn't happen, but I'm having my friend design a new merch design, and I'm hoping to sell that for spring break at a discount, so go buy merch and you'll see it. Otherwise, buy merch. Merch is great, merch is grand. As you can see, this is the OG, very classic. Until next time, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'm not charging for your life, yours for you, and don't be the freaking jock about it. Oh my god.